Hi, it's Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspection. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Monday, January 26th, 2026. The address we're inspecting today is 9907 Southeast Amherst Street, Clackamas, Oregon, 97015. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front yard or through the garage cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is to be noted that some H sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron, ABS, 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 3-inch ABS plastic drain piping. We are running some water from the half bathroom sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. See, we got a little bit of a sag in the line, a little bit of a belly at the 8-foot mark. What we'll do is once we reach the public sewer, we'll turn off the water and evaluate how the pipe reacts there. But a little bit of marginal pitch. We're going to transition here to 3034 piping. So this signifies a few things. It signifies transitioning pipe size, 3-inch pipe into 4-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials, ABS plastic into 3034 plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into a branch off the city lateral piping. And even though we enter into city lateral piping here, technically all of this will be buyer owner responsibility throughout the entire length, start to finish. And there's a public sewer at 55 feet. So I'm going to turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe. I want to look at that one area. For the most part, the sewer pipe looked pretty good. There's one area where there was a little bit of flat piping and like what's called a water belly or some standing water. So I want to see how that area reacts once the water is turned off. Okay, I'm going to start pulling the camera back. And again, it's our drain pipe or our sewer pipe with the water turned off should drain, so we're going to be looking at that one area again to see how it reacted once the water was turned off. You can see in these areas the water has drained really nicely through, but around that 8-foot mark it just seemed like it was draining slower than other areas. So let's run a test on it right now and see how it does. And here we go. So once the water was turned off, you can see it did seem to get better. Let's see. You can see there's going to be still some residual stuff hanging on here, but it did get significantly better. So really pretty minor. The camera head no longer goes underwater when the water was turned off. So we just have some marginal pitch. Maybe just strictly as a precaution, it's probably wise to take the video and pass it on to a drain repair specialist to get an opinion. How often should we have a sewer scope done to keep an eye on this area? Or is it even possible that we should make a spot repair and re-slope the pipe in that area currently? Again, it's really, really minor. With the water off, there's just a little bit of residual stuff hanging on. The key kind of, they're always, when they're having problems, there's big sludgy buildup, it gets really sludgy around the area that's having a problem. And everything for the most part is pretty clear. So it doesn't really appear to be causing any issues. But again, just, maybe just strictly as precaution, we would recommend passing the video on to a drain repair specialist to get a second opinion and or get an opinion on if it needs to be repaired or how often should we have a sewer scope to keep an eye on things. If no repairs are deemed necessary, of course we would recommend having a sewer scope periodically, and then of course repair or replace as needed.